Hello everybody and welcome back to Tekkit. So I have returned back from the end and I am surveying my wonderful kingdom and not being able to render in the background. But let us return to the world of Tekkit and quantium stuff that we were going to be using, but now I've seen for sure that it's not. So despite the fact that I was going to just entirely eliminate this whole area of the world with quarries because it's away from my base, unfortunately that's not going to work. So I'm going to need to unfortunately remove my current setup and go for a new quarry somewhere in a new chunk. Cool. So let's grab a rift signature of this block here. And then we're going to have to go on an adventure to find a new chunk. The iron door can just get chucked in here, can't it? So I've taken everything I need. Let's just double check before I forget. No, I haven't. We need some landmarks. I don't want to just do it default size to try and get it down and fast. Let's take some landmarks anyway, just in case. We'll take some wood as building materials in case I need to do any building to get anything in position. I've got my 2 backpacks in case anything goes wrong. I should have all the equipment I need. So we'll get to sleep and then we'll start bright and early in the morning on a sort of quest to go and find a new chunk. Not really sure what the best way is going to be to go and find a new chunk actually. I need to dig this as well because this is now reached. I want to see how much XP. I've been spending some of my XP on repairing some of my weapons, which is why you can see my 70 levels is down to 47. But I do need to use the remainder of it on something just so that I can then run the test of mining through all this with Fortune 3 to number one, see how many diamonds I get, and number two, see how much XP it's worth. I'm trying to work out which direction I've been in the past. Ah, I can point this out as well. All of my farmyard animals have been ruined. They've all escaped and disappeared and despawned because the bloody Enderman moved a dirt block from there to there, and so they all escaped. And they've escaped to such a degree that I don't know. None of them. They're not like there or they've not wandered off. They've all totally disappeared. So all of my animals have been stolen, which is very annoying and very frustrating. But we'll go this way. So we'll try and use the flight control. I think I'm gonna have to go 300 or 400 blocks in this direction because I think I have done a bit of exploring. Because I think there's a swamp over here or something. And when I was looking for oil, I found the swamp. Yeah, remember this? There you go. There's a swamp. So I've been here before. There's the oil. So let's cross this desert. Don't think I've ever been over the sea. So going over the sea here will put me into new chunks. So all of this is now loading into new chunks. So as soon as we hit land, we'll set up a quarry, and then we should be able to potentially start to mine some uranium. We found a pumpkin island. That doesn't seem too logical. Let's go a little bit further and see if we can find some actual land. I'm tempted to build it in the sea because at least then the lava would automatically be dealt with, wouldn't it? Yeah, let's go for Pumpkin Island. Let's just totally destroy this area around Pumpkin Island. And I'll come and have an explore of the actual world in a second. Whee! The fact that this has already collapsed is quite interesting. Is there a reason for that? No, I thought there might be a dungeon or something. Okay. So if we put down the quarry, like so, and then we just throw down a little bit more sand, just so that we've got some workspace. So I want to put the energy cell next to the quarry, and then that next to that. Mains power, receive only, tick. Quarry starts building. We then need to put the pipes in place, like so. Set that to frequency 1, send only. That should be good. Send only frequency 1. That's my, I'm fairly sure that's my quarry server. Quarry value. And there it goes. That is absolutely flying along. This is actually getting more power. I can make it go even faster. So that's too high. Still rising. Still rising. So 75 is just too high. No, it's happy. It's happy with all this. That's better. So 90 is as fast as it can go. It's tearing through there then. So let's take the rift signature. We're going to just literally circle. Whoa! Check that oil out. Look at that spot. That must be huge to have that high a tower of oil. Brilliant. So let's just not press the wrong button. Let's just clear out some space here. Rift created, and then hopefully if we power our way through it. There we go. Now that should do that, and we can go this way. And it's collecting all the resources. Wonderful. Although I don't think cobblestone Where's this coal? Oh, it's picking it up. Let's turn cobblestone off for a while. We don't really need quite as much cobblestone as we have at the moment. I've also swapped this for an ender chest with 3 blacks across the top, because I'm then carrying this ender chest with me, so it means that I can throw anything into my ME network from anywhere in the world, which I think is a useful thing to do. So this quarry is now literally zooming through, which is what I wanted to do, because we need to find some uranium, although it appears at the moment to be a perfectly square environment. So I'm going to go and have a play very briefly in this oil well over here, because it could give me a quick access point underground. Whoa, look at this. So because I have my suit on, I can dive. Oh, it's a cross. I've never had a cross one before. I'm assuming that means this is going to be absolutely mammoth under here. I think a future episode may be spent building an oil rig above this. Because, whoa, whoa, whoa. Look how much space there is in here. Holy crap. What happens when we go through here? Oh, we have a chasm. This might be a good place to find some uranium then. I don't actually know what it looks like, so any unknown ores that I spot, assuming it'll be green, but I don't know that. What was that? Oh, iron. Go away, creeper. That's disappointing. I actually think I recognise this. Don't know why. Something seems familiar about that chasm. Is this Pumpkin Island? Well, now we have a problem. Where is Pumpkin Island? Nope, I'm losing altitude. Flight control on. Get me back in the altitude. Must be this way, because I'm coming straight from home, wasn't I? Uh-oh, there it is. So we need to go further, I think, because I recognise this now that I've thought it through a little bit. I recognise it a bit more, which is annoying because I've just put a rift down here, and so this was going to be Super Quarry Island of Super Quarryness. Found some lava. Found some more lava. Or is this it's a dungeon? Get in here. Oh no, it's just a lava. Okay, so let's go back here again. Is that a quarry one already? No. So we need to build some more of these rift signatures. While we do this, it's very cheap. Nice and cheap. So that's easy enough to do. Press the wrong button. Let's just see if we've got any uranium yet. Nope. Is it called uranium ore? there is uranium ore. Oh, it's now got nether uranium ore as well. Interesting. So these two ores are now added. I will put a link in the, not a link, I'll put the instructions. It's very simple. You just have to open the appdata folder, go into the technic folder, go into the science config file, the atomic, I think it's atomic science config file, and just change the ore generation from false to true. So we will see. We will see how it goes. I will bring you back in a minute after I've waited for this ore to spawn. So see you in a minute. And welcome back. So we are at the bottom of the world, and we haven't got any uranium, which means this particular endeavor has not been successful, which is a pain in my ass. So we will very quickly and very efficiently, if best we can, remove all of these, and we will continue on our adventures. So we will continue moving away from home, and at least this way we should get to some new trunks soon. I'm going to go, which one's going up? So 1,000. So we'll go to 1,200, 1,300. Pretty sure I haven't been this far away. Finding these dimensional doors, which I do not intend to go anywhere near, because all they have done for me in the past is kill me dead. So we're driving along the edge of this peninsula. It's quite cool. Again, I'd like to stick with water if we can. So 1,250. Okay, so this must be new chunks now. It must be. So let's go again. Same logic, same setup, same system. So one of these, one of these, one of these, and it's off. One of these and one of these. And there, and set you to send only on frequency 1. That's cool. And we've got a rift signature and a rift door. Didn't or don't think I've done this properly. Ooh, I'm gonna get some ice. I don't remember taking the other one down. So let's just see what this does. Yay! Overrides it. That's cool. So hopefully now we're in a new chunk. And so this is going to start producing some stuff. I don't really want sandstone. To be fair, void the sandstone, please. I just managed to successfully throw down here. Loads of wood still being happily powered. Plenty of fish now as well. Right. So we are going through the process of just making a few bits and bobs as well in preparation for what I'm going to need to create for my future reactor situation. So we've got another quarry going now in what's hopefully going to be a new chunk. Oh, it appears to have stopped. Oh, that's because I didn't tell this to I didn't set this up properly to gain power or get power. My bad. So this is running again. So we'll leave this to run all the way down to the bottom, and then I'll come back in for the last set of this episode, hopefully to show you what we have collected. Now this is going to be a problem because it's going to continuously keep freezing this, isn't it? How do we get rid of this? Let's just go like this. And then with that in place, have I got any torches? I will have. in one of my backpacks. Let's go for glowstone. That's even more efficient, even more effective. Chuck that down there. That should melt the ice. Also light up the quarry a little bit. So we'll come back in a couple of minutes when this is finished reaching the bedrock, and then hopefully we'll have some uranium ore, and I can then come back here and just put a massive quarry down just to destroy this whole area. So we'll leave it there for a second, and I'll come back to you in a minute, and we'll finish this episode off hopefully with a success. If it's a failure, I'll just show you where I've moved to, and then I'll leave it till the next episode, and we'll look at building our fission reactor or something like that. Okay, back in a second once again. Well, welcome back, guys, for the last 30 seconds of this particular episode. Unfortunately, the quarry does not appear to collect uranium if it finds it. So I went down underground on my own, and I did find 4 uranium ore using my pick. So it does exist. I don't have to keep continuously spamming myself around the world looking for it. But what I want to do is test if the quarry can collect it. But of course I've moved the quarry because that's what I do best. So I don't believe that the quarry can collect uranium ore. Now if the quarry can't collect uranium ore, that's a problem for now, which is potentially the reason why it's not currently included in the game. But it means I'm going to have to go and manually collect all of the uranium ore. So I think I'm going to need to do that, obviously. I would logically do that offline, but if people want to see me do it, I think I'll do it in a video and upload it as like a sub-episode, and people can watch it if they want to. So it did get sucked up. Let's quickly run back over here. So the next episode might be me sort of trying to find my way down into an underground cave, probably by going down one of the oil spouts that I find, and yeah, just doing some manual collection of some uranium. Then we can start enriching it, and then we can basically go through the process of being awesome. So the big question is there going to be a uranium ore? Whoops. Is there going to be a uranium ore in here now? There is! I was wrong. So uranium ore can be collected by the quarry, it just hasn't found any yet. So it's quite rare then. So I do need to go through the process of just putting together a massive quarry and leaving it to run. So that's not a problem. So I'll do that offline, and I'll just leave the quarry running where it is, but I'll just put it in 64 by 64 probably, and let it blitz through. And I will see you in the next episode where we'll start setting up our reactors. Alright guys, I hope you've enjoyed. Bye for now.